Good morning. It's Friday here in Cypress, Texas. Reading Matthew chapter 19. So he spends a lot of time talking about divorce in this chapter, right? Now, understand that back then, women couldn't divorce men. Only men could divorce women. And when women were allowed to divorce their husbands, there became a lot more divorces, right? I've been divorced twice. Neither time did I want to get divorced. Wow. I learned something. And, my dad said, look at how their mother treats their father. Okay. And if you think you could deal with that, a woman that looks the way her mother looks at that age and is loving and caring and all that, that's a good one. Well, I kind of saw that with my former in-laws, but later on, man, something happened. I think it's called menopause. and there was some harshness between the two of them, but that was just how they communicated. But I'm like, dang, anybody talk to me like that, I'd be fighting. and then watch how they are with their families, their brother, their siblings, right? So if they're caring and loving, and they got a good relationship with their brothers and sisters, that's who they really are. Okay. If they don't, and they're trying to be loving and caring with you, that's a front. That's a facade. They're only doing that until that relationship gets established. That's when the claws come out. And there's a lot of people, and it always puzzled me because my first wife was that way. They're really nice and friendly and, interesting to people they don't know, but to their family, the ones closest to them, they're vile. And the reason is because they trust them. They know they're not going to abandon them, because if they show who they really are, right? It's like you almost have to establish that trust before they let the ugly part of them come out. Isn't that something? So, yeah, there's, you gotta put things in context, right? Christ is really just talking to the men in the rules of divorce. You got to kind of put it all together. Later on, Paul talks about love. The man has to love his wife. She doesn't have to love him. She just has to respect him. But what is love? Well, there's love is patient, love is kind, all that. But what else he says is a man, to show love, needs to take care of his wife. He needs to produce for them, be productive. All right, and that rings in my ears every day. All right, have a good day.